My dad was cheating on my mom for years without anyone knowing. She got sick when I, 8 was 9 and died 4 months later. When mom was so sick, she was sleeping 99% of the time. My dad got more open about his affair, and he had his mistress come over and introduced her to his family and friends. He never introduced her to me formally, but he never hid the fact he was dating her from me either. When my mom died, he moved her in and married her. I hated the two of them for it, but it only got worse when I found out she was the mistress most of my life. They met when I was like 2 or 3. It killed me to live with them, and they started trying for kids as soon as they were married. She'd get pregnant easy enough but had so many miscarriages. I lost count of how many. She had 2 or 3 late miscarriages too, and after the second late miscarriage, I remember she was crying on the couch and didn't leave the house for weeks. I ignored her, and my dad didn't like that. He told me I should comfort my stepmom, which was gross because she was a mistress, not a stepmom. I said that to him and got lectured on staying out of adult business. Then I said the miscarriages were adult business and I was staying out. After one of the miscarriages, they sat me down and told me it happened again, and they weren't sure they could give me a sibling. I had no reaction, and my dad's mistress started crying and asking where my sadness was about the loss of my baby siblings. I told her I wasn't sad, and I never wanted them to have kids together. My dad spent days trying to make me take it back, but I didn't. I was around 13 or 14 then, and his wife said she couldn't be around me if I was wishing bad things on their babies, so my dad sent me to live with my uncle, bio, and aunt through marriage. I still live with them and my cousins. I had a limited relationship with my dad. He got in touch with me a few weeks ago and said he and his mistress never got to have that baby they wanted. I didn't express any sympathy or pretend I cared. He said I still didn't feel sad about the death of all the babies. He called them my siblings, and I was honest about it. I told him he was a cheater, she was a mistress. I didn't want them to have a kid together. He called me heartless and said I needed to work on being a human, because babies dying is sad, and those were my siblings, whether I liked their existence or not, and feeling no sadness was inhuman. I don't think there's anything wrong with me feeling this way. My therapist doesn't either. She told me some of my more extreme anger wasn't healthy, but that not feeling attached to the miscarriages wasn't a bad thing. Does it make me an AH though?